Hey, so remember I was talking on the video earlier about all the work that's out here in this Papillion, Springfield area. If you live in North Omaha, South Omaha, East Omaha, whatever, to get over here, like right now I'm driving down 370. I'm going to my apartment, but to get over here from those directions, it's very simple. Depending on where you're coming from in North Omaha, you can get on 680 North, way down there by, the end of 30th. You can get on 680, not 680 North, you will get on 680 South and come this way. It'll bring you straight out to 144th Street. If you're not so far north, you can get on Highway 75, take it straight south to Highway 370, and then go straight west to 144th Street. Those are the two main methods of getting out here from that direction. So it's not going to be hard to find a job, and then once you find it the first time, you're going to know how to get there every day. But the good thing is, all these data centers that I'm telling y'all are going to be springing up they're going to be starting every April. That don't mean that the one that started last April will be done by this April. Absolutely not. It takes several years for a data center to be complete. But the point is, they're starting a new one every April. So anyway, that's 20 years worth of work. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have no experience. You could have been a street thug all your life, kind of like I was prior to me going to prison. You could be like a street thug all your life. All you done was shot dice and sold dope, whatever it was, and you don't have a lot of work skills, job skills yet, you know what I'm saying, because you've just been a hustler. Well, you can come out here to this job, and they got so many different positions available for people. You could just start out as a laborer. If you don't know how to do anything, you can start out as a laborer, and you will be able to learn and be trained to do other things. But even laborers start out with Turner. Laborers start out at like 25 or something like that, $25 an hour. So that's just some things to think about. But one thing I was going to tell you is, if you're listening to this video and it interests you and you do want to go try to find yourself a career and get away from all the nonsense that keeps leading to prison and whatnot, if you want to try to get involved in this field of work, you're going to be working with a lot of different people from diverse backgrounds. So it ain't going to be like, oh, I'm still in my hood. It ain't going to be nothing like that. It's going to be a whole different type of dialect and all that. Like, all the aggression has to be gone. You can't be at the job acting all aggressive, like, you know what I'm saying, like how people do in the streets when they see each other. People be mean mugging. You ain't gonna last long in no job if you're behaving that way, because you're gonna make everybody around you nervous. So you need to be able to function and be normal, like, because a lot of times, a lot of us have been living abnormal or in comparison to just the basic human way. There's only one race, the human race. That's it. One race, the human race. All the rest of that nonsense that people want to get mixed up in, that's on them, and I guess that's between them and God. But God created humans, and there's only one race, the human race. So we have to learn to interact with and get along with people from diverse backgrounds that ain't from our hood. They may not even be from any hood. But you have to learn how to get along with these people so that you can earn your paycheck and so that you can learn new things. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to learn something from another human is to interact with that human. So if, you know how I said a few days ago, some people always talking about they don't trust nobody, whatever. You'll never, ever be able to build any form of a relationship. I'm talking about you won't be a good worker. You won't be able to be a good friend if you don't trust nobody. How you gonna be a good friend if you don't trust nobody? That ultimately means you don't trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, what's the next person? What's the next person gonna really want to do with you? If you don't trust yourself, how can they trust you? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna really isolate yourself and live a really sad and sheltered life in the long run. It might not start that way yet. You might enjoy living like a hobbit for a while, but after a while, you're gonna be like, man, I'm just by myself. Like, it don't matter if you got computers, video games, and animals and things like that around your house. Humans vibe and bond with other humans. Other things are just, here for our benefit and for our enjoyment. But so you have to be able to interact with these people on these job sites. So one of the ways that I try to help people to overcome the issue of not dealing with people that aren't from like their normal environment, just try this. You can try this right after this video goes off. When you're interacting or you drive past whatever it may be, when you encounter another human, it ain't got to be somebody. I prefer it be somebody that you don't know, so that it could actually be authentic. When you cross paths with somebody that you don't know, it could be in a store aisle or whatever. Just say, hey, how you doing? Just speak. Hey, how you doing? Just simple as that. Hey, how you doing? Just speak. And you have to start breaking down those barriers. You cannot continue to live like that. Then people go to prison and try to continue to live like that when they're in prison. Like I said several videos back, people be in prison talking about so-and-so ain't from my hood, and I put that on my hood, and all that hood stuff is what got a person in prison, and they still want to be in there screaming that. So anyway, just try to speak to people. I ain't saying shake their hand, whatever. There is a pandemic going on, but I'm just saying try to speak to people. And then, the first time it worked out, all right, I spoke to somebody, you didn't get cussed out or whatever. Speak to another stranger. Then another stranger. Next thing you know, you'll kind of just be, your guards will be less stiff. You won't be so ready to just swing on everybody. You'll be able to relax a little bit. Your defenses won't be so unnecessarily high. So just give those things a try. But like I said, there's big work, big work if it interests you.